Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your March 2021 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and ascend with you. Please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And to the usual suspects, Angel Gang, I thank you guys wholeheartedly for positively engaging this channel the way you do. All right, sending me your genuine love and light, liking, sharing, subscribing, and most importantly, doing this thing called Ascension with me. And I do want to congratulate everybody, as I have been on all the signs, because this is a very celebratory time for at least the tribe that I read for, because we are coming out of Divine Feminine season completely different, and not different, but just more genuinely, authentically who you are, and a lot more healed than you were going into Divine Feminine season, which started in fall. Divine Masculine season starts on March 20th, which is also the spring equinox. And there's going to be a lot that you have to look forward to this spring and summer that is a result of your hard work and your ascension and your development. So congratulations, guys, okay? And there is a congratulatory energy surrounding one of the specific downloads that I was getting. So I wasn't able to tap into one of the particular wins that Leo is going to be experiencing, or you already have. But anyways, before I get into the downloads, prayer, and the spread, for those of you that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, please continue to do so. And www.queencup.ca is fully stocked. We do have our smudge kits back in stock. Okay, they're the small ones. So the small ones have the small burner. The large ones have the large burner like this. The large ones are not in stock. We have them coming literally on a boat from Greece, and they will arrive end of March, beginning of April. So if you want to be notified when they're back in stock, the large ones, just become members of the website and you'll get an email. But if you go on the website now, the small ones are in stock, okay, if you don't want to wait. And they include a small jar of the red hajari and then a jar of the regular sized kartiri, okay? The frankincense and myrrh butter usually sells out really quick because I only make them in batches of 20, 30 at a time. And I am going to be launching our essential oil line, which is very, very exciting because we're not just going to have one essential oil for frankincense. We're going to have the essential oil for the myrrh and then essential oils for the different species of resins. I know. And you can brush your teeth with it. It's amazing. If you have gingivitis or if you have like cavities or things like that, I brush my teeth with it because I get gingivitis because I have really tight teeth. But anyways, and after flossing, I'll just brush with literally my toothbrush and some essential oil, and it really helps. And then also for the face. And you can obviously put it in tea. Some people literally put it on their finger or drop a couple of drops under their tongue. And so yeah, that will be coming soon. And like I said, if you want to be notified when all of that stuff launches, and because sometimes we launch them between the monthlies, and just become members of the website, okay? And then for daily, weekly content, you guys can check me out over on Patreon /Queen Cup. And you guys can timestamp now because we're going to get into prayer and then get into these downloads and pull some cards, okay? Let's take some water. I had McDonald's earlier, like a six-piece nugget meal, and it just dries the shit out of you. But anyways, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective, all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding the material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so the downloads that I had coming into your reading, Leo, is first off, you pass with flying colors. So some of you guys are in some kind of testing. You took an exam. Some of you guys are taking some kind of preliminary exam for a job that you really, really want. And it looks like you guys really studied, you prepared, but you are also very confident in your study and preparation. So yes, there's a sense of you don't know if you passed, but I think there's an internal feeling of I passed. I must have because I prepared and I studied and I've been aligning myself to work at this place or to, do this job for a while now because it does feel like studies surrounding a particular job, like some kind of preliminary testing. But it also could be with regards to school, some kind of exam, but it could also be like a karmic test. Some of you guys were karmically tested and you passed with flying colors. Some of you, it is romantically. You guys were dating or something like that. And I feel like for those of you that were karmically tested surrounding love, you guys were, oh, the Emperor. Interesting. So, employer. You guys pass with flying colors. This is your employer going, holy shit, you didn't only just pass, you did really, really well. Top percentile, 10th percentile, top of your class. Congratulations. But yeah, with regards to the karmic testing in love, I feel like some of you guys were dating or you guys had multiple love offers. And if you haven't experienced this karmic test, for some of you it resonates, but you haven't experienced it yet, it's because you're going to. And you guys had multiple options in love, romance, sex, and I feel like you guys passed with flying colors by identifying a karmic love interest. This could even be with regards to somebody from the past that's returning in the same karmic energy that they left you or you left them, but they came back telling you everything you wanted to hear, but you could feel the karmic energy. You spoke up, you communicated your wants, your desires, you asked certain questions, because like I told you guys, when people don't want you to ask certain things that would reveal things they don't want to reveal to you, you will feel that resistance. Some of you guys push past that resistance and you ask the hard questions. And I feel like you pass with fine colors by able to identify that you are karmic energy. You are what I used to be attracted to. You are what I used to make myself available to, and I'm not going to make myself available to you now. For some of you, I'm still getting in the realm of romance. For some of you, you almost engage this connection, and I feel like you weren't able to tell right away that this person was karmic. And I feel like you engaged them and something occurred. It was mild. It was subtle. And I feel like instead of ignoring the red flag because you were enjoying the sex or the attention or, the connection, you were done being lonely. You didn't want to be lonely anymore or single anymore. You didn't allow those things to supersede or cloud you of the red flag, because I'm getting only one red flag, not multiple, not sirens going off. It was a slight red flag. And you guys were like fucking sharks and you honed in on it and you were like, no, this is karmic, I can tell. And I think you guys addressed the red flag and then it brought in an entire red. It brought in the whole fucking, a bunch of red flags came up and you guys curved that. Okay, for some of you, passing with flying colors was actually the opposite. It was devil energy that was trying to give you the illusion that there were red flags, and really they were fears, they were illusions, they were any residual codependency that you have, meaning you tell yourself that these things don't make somebody a viable love interest. And you realize, no, my heart is identifying somebody as a viable love interest, and it's actually my karmic energy that is trying to play me out of love. So again, you pass with flying colors and you either curve a karmic love interest and don't get involved and don't get hurt by being touched or and when I say touched, meaning spiritually being touched by a karmic energy. For some of you, it's actually physically. You guys were really attracted to somebody, but you actually withheld having sex with somebody and giving your body to somebody because they resonated karmic energy and they weren't going to give you the commitment and the love that you desired. So you actually pulled back your sex energy and didn't make yourself available to them. Again, you pass. Now, there's a lot of beautiful things that come with passing karmic cycles, collective. And I'm telling you right now, Divine Feminine Season prepared you. You came into alignment for this karmic testing. It's like the final exam before you're able to go into a career. And for some of you, it's actually literally testing, exam, and then embarking in a new career field or educational field. But I'm also getting it metaphorically speaking, like, spiritually speaking. And for some of you, you guys embark in a new love interest because you didn't let your karmic energy count them out or discount them as a viable love match. Your own codependency, your own karmic cycle. So now you take a leap of faith in pushing past that karmic energy that lives within you. And now you are embarking in a beautiful love situation where for others of you that curve the karmic energy, you are going to be shown exactly what you do want now that you've identified externally to you what you are no longer available for and what you no longer want. So it's really quite beautiful. Congratulations, Leo. You are passing with flying colors, not just externally, but internally. Okay? It's really quite amazing, this energy. Now, I'm also getting, what I also tapped into coming into your spread is that somebody is shooting their shot. Somebody is ready to shoot their shot. And I feel like this is somebody, this could be you or this could be somebody else. This was somebody who was very afraid. They were pushing karmic energy, their own doubts, their own fears were stopping them from taking a leap of faith to something or someone they want. So this is shooting your shot to go to an employer and say, I want that position that I just saw being made available, or I would like to be considered for something, or I would like to get a shot at working on that project you discussed that you're rolling out, only to be maybe tested or maybe already seen as a viable match for that. I'm also getting that this could be romantic. Somebody was very hesitant, Leo, this could be you or somebody else, but somebody was very hesitant about taking a leap of faith and shooting their shot towards somebody by letting them know that they were interested in them. This could also be somebody who was hesitant about shooting their shot with regards to asking for help. Some of you guys were really hesitant about asking somebody for support or help because you just thought they'll think it's too much, or they won't want to help me, or somebody felt this way about you. And then somebody communicates it, they shoot their shot, and now they get the help that they need. Okay, so there's really, it's very celebratory. And I've been getting this, like I've been, congratulating the whole tribe in every reading, but in your reading, it actually feels like a celebration. Like you might celebrate this new job, you might celebrate passing an exam, you might celebrate this new love interest that you are now moving in with, because some of you are actually moving in with a romantic interest and are celebrating that, having some kind of housewarming or something like that. But I also feel like some of you guys kept a romantic interest a secret because you weren't sure. You hadn't passed yet. You hadn't passed the test. And you felt that within yourself, that you hadn't passed, you hadn't figured it out. And then I feel like you guys, or you are looking at somebody else and being like, they didn't pass the test yet. They haven't shown me that I'm not really sure about them yet. So now that you are sure, now that you've passed those karmic tests, you're actually celebrating. And I do feel like there are other people involved in celebrating your wins with you. Like there's 3 of Cups energy, other people are there. Or 6 of Wands energy, victory and recognition by other people for the victory that you've had. So anyways, these are the downloads that I have, and we are going to pull cards. The first card we have out, like I said, is the Emperor. Let's see what else. My beautiful Leos. Feels really, really good. Some of you guys aren't feeling that celebratory energy. It's because you're probably feeling the weight of the karmic testing. So don't worry about that. If you speak nicely to yourself, because sometimes, Leo, I'm getting the impression that you can be very supportive and healing towards other people, meaning you know what to say to other people. So if somebody's like, oh my God, I feel really hurt by something that happened, or somebody did this to me and it really fucking hurts and I can't believe they did that. How fucked up are they? And then you come around and you can really heal them to get them to not vibrate low and actually get over something. Don't worry about them. What they say is a reflection of them, not you. Or don't worry, they did that because they vibe low, but you can get over this. Just move on. You can be very healing, but I feel like you're being karmically tested to bring that healing into yourself and actually program yourself to be your number one cheerleader, just like you are for other people. Knight of Cups. This came out, the Knight of Cups has come out in several different decks in several different readings. And I just feel like this is the forward movement that I feel like is happening for many of the collective, which with regards to love. I also feel like it is the collective pursuing their heart's desires, because it's not always just a love offering. It could be you moving forward in your heart's desires, being the cup, your love. your love of something, your love of a place. Some of you guys are going to be asked to travel remotely for career. I don't know what that means, but let's see. Ooh, then we have Dia de los Muertos. This has to do with October, that Dance of the Dead. It's like a Spanish holiday. You know what I mean? It's like not Santa Muerte, but what the fuck? All my Spanish people know this, especially Mexican people. When I went to Mexico, I was there. The Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead. I feel like this is what I'm saying. This is what, okay. This Day of the Dead is the celebration of the death and transformation that you have went through. This is how you're coming out of divine feminine season. And it looks like you're coming out of divine feminine season not alone, not by yourself. You're not the only one who's transformed. And that's another karmic testing that's going around in the collective, is if you're able to recognize your own transformation, you should be able to recognize it in somebody else. Because some of you guys are going to reconcile with people from the past, but you're not reconciling with them in a karmic energy. Okay. And for those of you that do, you're going to curve that. That is a karmic test to being able to identify karmic energy. But for many of you, the test could also be being able to identify not just the change within yourself and how different you are, but being able to recognize it in somebody else. Okay? Let's keep going. The Sun and the Emperor. You pass with flying colors. I feel like this is peace, because the Sun really speaks of peace. To me, it's not the happiest card in the deck. The happiest card for me is the Ten of Pentacles, but the Sun is pretty damn close, and so is the Star. And the Sun is what really makes the Sun beautiful and happy is it represents peace. So I was getting tons of conflict resolution as being part of karmic testing, because it's not just so much about the conflict resolution, it's about the testing surrounding forgiveness. It's a very pivotal, very important initiation in your spiritual ascension and journey. If you have not been initiated into forgiveness, then you probably aren't, like, I'm talking to a group of people who have ascended quite far, and forgiveness is one of the more difficult initiations. And you would think, oh, I forgave a lot of people. This is forgiving somebody who really betrayed you, hurt you, caused some kind of wounding, even if you don't actually befriend them or have them a part of your life ever again. It's true forgiveness. It's unconditional love. So forgiveness is essentially how you initiate into unconditional love. Forgiveness and unconditional love somehow within the initiation process are like hand in hand. Okay? But yeah, I see you guys coming to a state of peace because you guys feel relief from this karmic testing that you were in, whether you were actually studying and really stressed out about some kind of test you needed to take for career or school, or whether you were under stress surrounding, karmic testing with regards to forgiveness, feeling that real pressure, purging all these things that stop you to forgive, or even dating could have been really, really stressful for you. And like I said, for those of you that pass your karmic test surrounding love, sex, and relationship, this is you embarking in that relationship that karmic energy was trying to get you to drop, or this is you coming into union with somebody after you let go of an energy that was very karmic, that was trying to rope you in and into another cycle of love. Divine Masculine season is about to be lit. And it's funny, the first card we got was the Emperor, which speaks to me about Divine Masculine season, like starting off really, really good. Let's see what else. Then we've got the World, successful completion. You passed with flying colors, Leo. Congratulations. I don't know how else to say this. You also feel a sense of relief. You're at peace because the testing is over. You know you've passed. It's not up in the air. Did I? You know it. You can feel it. You can see it tangibly, that you've successfully completed a cycle of learning, testing, and growth and development, as well as healing. The Sun also speaks of healing. So this feels like new energy. You feel like you are over the hill, over a hump. Oh yeah. I'm also still getting world travel. Like I'm getting some kind of travel. An employer could be some of you guys have never traveled before, and your employer is going to ask you to travel, and your employer doesn't even know that you've never left your city or state before, and your employer thinks it's really funny and cute. But they're like, you need to pack up and be ready to go by the end of the week, like something like that. The Knight of Swords. Look at you being like, I got it, I won. These are your papers. This is your exam. This is some paperwork that says you've passed. And I'm noticing here the 2 horses. There's a lot of horses, which speaks of nobility, like noble. It's also extreme power. So I feel like you feel a lot. There's a horse here. There's a horse here. There's a horse here. And there's a horse here. There's 4 horses. I think you guys are coming into union with Soul Tribe. Some of you guys might make like lifelong friends in this new employer. Some of you guys are going to come into union with soul family through a romantic partner. So there is a soulmate that you get with your soulmate. It's just not a sexual one. Their sibling could end up being like your best friend, or their parent could end up being like a second parent to you. Wow, that just lift me up. That felt really beautiful. But I also feel like you guys are looking at yourself very powerful after this testing. It's not gone over your head how much strength you exuded and how strong you are after what you've overcome. Like you can feel it, and it's getting you to resonate a certain level of confidence and dominance, I heard. This was really nice. And then under the sun, take a guess. Take a wild guess. The 10 of Pentacles. And then what's on the other side? The 6 of Cups. There's the celebration. There's the new soulmate. 10 of Pentacles, that soul tribe. That's the happiest card in the deck to me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Leo. Ooh. And then with the Knight of Cups and the 6 of Cups, that equals the 7 of Cups. Some of you guys were confused about a romantic interest. You weren't sure yet if they were a karmic energy or not. And I feel like coming out of March, you're going to be a lot more clear, which is why you feel good. Either getting away, you either feel really strong. Some of you are so proud that you didn't fuck somebody, or that you didn't let somebody into your space, or that you caught somebody. You told somebody, you know what, I'm not into this. I'm gonna actually I don't want to communicate with you anymore. I don't want to date you anymore. This isn't what I'm looking for. I'm sorry, but I'm done. Some of you guys feel very proud about that because you're telling me in the past I would have fucked that person, or I would have been with that person, or I would have chased that person. This could be somebody from the past that you used to chase and used to be obsessed about, and they come back into your space and you let them go and you feel good about it. Why? Because you can see them from a higher vantage point. Why? Because you ascended. So you are looking down at the karmic energy and you're like, no, I can see you for what you are, and I know and I can identify what's in my best interest, and it ain't you. That's what I see Leo saying to somebody. Where for others of you, like I said, you were really struggling. You were going to let somebody go. Like you were really going to try to tell yourself somebody wasn't a viable fucking match. Whoever this Knight of Cups is, you were really going to try to tell them like, no, I don't, and it was your fears and it was your illusions that were telling you this person wasn't for you. And I quite frankly think that they were like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like they were going to let it go. I feel like they had really tried. And then sure enough, Leo goes, no, I'm going to follow my heart. I can identify that this is a different energy and a reflection of me from a higher vibration. And I'm going to proceed forward. And then there you guys are celebrating, meeting each other's families, fucking sex outside. Like, you know me, as soon as summertime comes, I'm like, sex outside? I'm such a little island child like that. Three of Swords, yeah, you guys curved heartbreak, and you guys were karmically tested with regards to how much you healed your heart chakra. Does your pain and wounding from the past control you? No, it doesn't. You were able to see past it. Wow. You guys also curved some heartbreak, or you will. This could have already occurred, or it's going to. But it's close. It's fucking close. Why? Because the divine masculine, the emperor showed up, and that's divine masculine season. And traditionally, the sun is seen as divine masculine energy, even though with the Hoodoo tarot, which we're going to clarify with, it's actually the moon that is divine masculine energy. And the way they explain it, it makes a lot of sense. But either way, let's just say the sun is masculine energy, because it really just depends on, different cultures, assess nature in different ways. But this has divine masculine season all over it. And then here's death energy, which is divine feminine season. You're walking out of divine feminine season feeling great about yourself, your transformation, the decisions you made, the tests that you've passed. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. This is what that hard work and soul ascension will do. It will have you feeling really powerful, stable, abundant. And the abundance that you are tapping into, collective, is not just financial. When you are a divine being and you're awakened, abundance, you should be able to look at all the areas of your life and be able to resonate with the abundance that's in it. So your love life is abundant. Your social life is abundant. Your career is abundant. You have abundance all around you in all the areas. So your whole life as a whole reflects abundance, not just a particular area. And then the Three of Pentacles, that's a new contract. Some of you guys are doing repairs on your home. Some of you guys are going to start dating a construction worker. Knight of Wands, that's what you curved. That impulse. You were not impulsive. You took time to sit and meditate on decisions with regards to love and strength. You guys know you were strong. You guys walked away from somebody who was very tempting, but they were also very karmic. Congratulations. So now let's clarify with the Hoodoo tarot. Such a wicked reading, Leo. Congratulations. Oh, shit. Probably should have looked at those cards. Oh. Miss Robinson. Oh my God. I read this for either Virgo or Taurus. I think it was Virgo. Miss Robinson was fucked up. If you guys want to know what Miss Robinson, it's the devil in this tarot deck. I'm reading the major arcana out of the book because it just has such cool stories, and then it gives you like what it means if this card shows up in a reading, what to ask yourself. And I really like that. The Three of Coins, there's that new contract again. A new beginning, a new cycle, a new contract. The Two of Baskets, a new romantic contract. You passed the test. This means that the divine can bring in a new contract because you understand what the old contracts were meant to teach you. Did you get it? The Eight of Knives, this is too many. You came out of mental entrapment because you trust yourself. A lot of you guys trust yourself now when you didn't trust yourself before. The Son of Sticks, again, that's the Page of Wands. That's been coming out a lot too. That's really good news that you've passed with flying colors. That's somebody who's also shooting their shot. Somebody's going to let you know how passionate they are about you. Somebody is going to take the chance to shoot their shot and ask you for some kind of help or assistance. Or this could be you doing this to somebody where you thought that you might not get it. The Two of Sticks. Somebody is preparing to do that. Somebody's going to take their shot to ask you if you want to come with them on some kind of journey. The Four of Knives, that's healing and reflecting. I feel like that is That's just a reflection of your understanding about the previous karmic cycle. You are able to reflect on it and not feel heartbreak, but be able to pull all the valuable information that you need from it so that you feel confident about moving forward and that things won't be the same. John Horse, the Emperor. So we're going to read this out of the book. You got the Emperor twice. And the Four of Sticks, which is union. Wow. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Aunt Caroline, but we won't read that. We'll just read John Horse because we've got the Emperor twice. I feel like the Emperor is demanding out of me. Somebody could be very demanding. You guys could have started a new job and your employer is really, really demanding. And some of you are going to actually shoot your shot into telling your employer that they need to chill the fuck out and creating boundaries, which will be really good because the Emperor likes seeing people be dominant. The Emperor likes that energy. The Emperor doesn't want to be disrespected, but the Emperor likes when people push back. The Emperor likes to know that he has not. The Emperor doesn't want a bunch of yes men on his team, on his or her team. The Emperor wants people who are intelligent enough to push back when need be. So some of you guys are going to push back on your employer somehow, and it's actually going to put you in a really good light. That was karmic testing for you to live out your Emperor energy with another Emperor, even if you aren't the boss, because you don't have to be a boss to have Emperor energy. So some of you guys are being initiated in and karmically tested into living out your Emperor energy. You might become a boss if you do that. You might be given an opportunity in leadership because of that. And then the grandchildren, which is the Star. Anyways, the Emperor, John Horse. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. Proverbs 11:14. The plant, cypress. The image, John Horse is seated calmly on his throne. He has a rifle strapped to him. He's clutching a knife in one hand, and the other hand is balled into a tight fist. He's ready for anything. However, John's most powerful weapon, arguably, is the prophet Abika, who is busy summoning spirits to keep the community safe. Baika, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but let's just say Abika's clan totem, the Black Panther, is poised for a vicious attack against anyone who... Oh, I see it. You see it? There's the panther, the Black Panther, is poised for a vicious attack against anyone who dares to challenge them. John Horse from 1812 to 1882, aka Juan Caballo, was born into slavery in Florida. Not much is known about his early life, but he became a leader of the Seminole Indians and participated in the Second Seminole War, which prior to the war in Vietnam was the United States Army only non-victory. In addition, in 1849, John Horse led the largest escape of enslaved people to freedom in U.S. history. He also founded free settlements for the runaways in Oklahoma and Mexico. Remember I was saying Mexico? Some of you guys are in Mexico. Some of you guys are going to be asked to travel to Mexico. Some of you are your partners from Mexico. But anyways, by the time of his death, John Horse had fought against the French, the Americans, and the hostile Indians working in conjunction with the colonists. He avoided slave catchers, 3 wars, and several assassination attempts. These are but a few of the warrior's outstanding accomplishments. He defended free black settlements on 3 frontiers and was said to love children, whiskey, and his noble white steed, American. The man who had been credited as John Horse's spiritual guide and mentor was a Creek medicine man prophet named Abika Hadjo, 1760 to 1860, aka Sam Jones. Though Abika was not as well known to the public as John Horse, he was no less important to maintaining the cohesion of the Seminole people. Somehow, I feel like this emperor, if this is somebody you work for, this emperor is really well known as being the boss, but somehow what you do for this organization or what you do in a group or an industry is going to go down as just as important as what the emperor does, or this emperor could be giving you a lot of recognition, meaning your boss or somebody might come out and say, like, I couldn't have done this without collective, even though somebody else is getting all the public recognition and glory. this person who's getting it defers back to you and says, no, I couldn't have done it without collective. But anyways, in fact, without Abika's determination as a leader, many women, children, and elders would have been slaughtered. The Seminoles would not have a band in Florida this very day if it was not for him. Abika's name is translated as crazy rattlesnake in English, but the Muskogee Creek word Abika is said to mean heap at the root. In the immortal words of Morpheus from the Matrix, fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony. The meaning: when John Horse appears in a reading, you are being advised to take charge of whatever is going on in your life. This is not the time for self-doubt or weakness of any kind, for if you indulge in these emotions too long, you are certain to lose more than you can imagine. The odds may be tough, but John Horse teaches us that no matter how great the odds are against you, victory is still achievable. When this card comes up, there is simply no other course of action but to get organized and then charge full steam ahead. Whatever John Horse is also reminding you that even the greatest warriors require support. He is telling you that you may increase your chances of winning by having the right spiritual teacher in your corner. I also feel like this is somebody's energy who is shooting their shot. In like a lesser form, I feel like somebody is going to shoot their shot and is needing to tap into this masculine emperor energy to move forward very sure, courageously, and with a lot of confidence. If you receive John Horse in a reading, consider the following. Effective leadership requires wise counsel and up-to-date information. Are you following the right leaders or elders at this stage in your journey? We did get this for another sign. What does your lineage tell you? Do you know yours? Do you protect yourself from attack, get organized and focus, or prepare for certain defeat? Does this plan have a solid foundation? Do you have a problem with authority for its own sake? The law is on its way. The system, stick to your regime for best results. If you value comfort over security, things are about to get really uncomfortable. Stop whining and fight. Every Indian wants to be the chief. And what does your father figure have to say about that? Okay. And then we will pull a couple of Lenormand and then we will wrap. The Four of Sticks and the Eight of Sticks. Some of you guys are definitely coming into union. Some of you guys are now, because of this testing, whatever the testing was, that you have successfully passed with flying colors. Things are about to pick up. They're going to speed up double time. Things are going to get double as quick. 4 of Wands to 8 of Wands. That wands are also days. So that could be something about 4 to 8 days. The 23rd. That's the 7 of Wands. That's 7 days. Days are wands, weeks are swords, cups are months, and pentacles are years. But time is an illusion. But I researched that somewhere. This is people talking about you. So for some of you, you really passed with flying colors. Like if this is in the workplace or something like that, this emperor is talking to other people about your scoring. Some of you guys really tested high. You guys really did really, really well. Where for others of you, this is somebody talking about you to somebody else about how difficult it is to get through to you or how you curve somebody. Somebody could have, if this is a karmic person returning from the past or even just somebody new that you were dating, somebody could have went to people and kind of boasted about how they thought they had you wrapped around their finger. And then these people are like, oh, so how did it go with collective? And they're like, well, collective dropped me. And I feel like these other rats are laughing at this big ass rat there. For others of you, I feel like this is somebody who is actually talking about what they want to do with you. These two rats could be talking to the big rat, trying to encourage them to shoot their shot. Just do it, man. Just go ask them. Just go ask them. Go ask collective. Don't worry, man. What do you have to lose? We've got Divine Feminine, Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's definitely about you guys. The 8 of Wands again. Ooh, and the 7 of Swords. Somebody could be trying again. Somebody karmic that you like let go and told like no could be trying again. And the reason why is because their ego is not letting go of the fact that you rejected them. They thought they were in a position of power, especially if this is somebody who you dated before and knew you were really in love with them, obsessed with them, talked about them a lot. They could have, you pulled back your energy, they felt it, and they were just like, I can get that energy back. That's no problem. And they didn't get your energy back because you're in your divine feminine energy, and they went back. People were making fun of them. Now they want to come back and give it another go. They're like, no way did collective reject me. No way. No way is collective not going to fuck me or fuck with me anymore. The keys, the 8 of Pentacles. This is collective focused on what really matters now. This is the Queen of Swords, but it's the card of appreciation, a token of your appreciation. For some of you, somebody did shoot their shot asking you for some kind of help, or you are showing your appreciation to somebody who helped you out through a difficult situation. This is the card of overcoming obstacles, and it looked like somebody helped you, and now you want to offer your appreciation, or somebody is doing that to you. 10 of Swords, congratulations, you passed with flying colors. This is the card of celebrations, this boat, but it's also the 10 of Swords. This is celebrating the end of a tough karmic cycle. I feel like there's a lot of relief. You're no longer stressed anymore. Because something's done. This is number 20. This is the 8 of Swords. You're no longer feeling trapped. You feel like you can now move forward, and I feel like you were trapped inside your mind because it was the karmic testing, and now that you've passed that test, and with the divine feminine, which is the Ace of Swords, you have an inner truth and an inner knowing. It really relieved you. You freed yourself out of your own mental imprisonment. And then we've got the 10 of Cups, then the 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. Congratulations for successfully passing your karmic test or any other tests that you've done. You passed with flying colors, collective. Okay? That is your March reading, beautiful people. All right? I love you wholeheartedly and appreciate you. And I wouldn't want to do this ascension journey with anybody else but you people. I know that's cheesy, but I'm a Cancer. I'm all the signs, but I'm definitely a Cancer in that capacity. Okay? And for all things frankincense, www.queencup.ca. And for daily, weekly content, Patreon/Queen Cup. And until the next time I see you, beautiful people, please continue to let your inner angels live. Mwah. Ciao.